Hello and Merry Christmas. I hope all your stockings, you got all the candy you need were stuffed. Uh, all that good Christmas cheer coming your way. And then there's this. Hello and Merry Christmas to everybody. Trying to cut through the noise and the banners of life. Let's turn that banner off. There we go. Yes, go back Devil Flyer today. Whoops, wrong banner. Okay. Uh, yeah, trying to cut through the noise of the holidays and all that may be going on. And I wish you only the best. A lot of times, uh, especially since this is a daily show, I get a little lazy, a little busy. I guess it's a good way to say it is I get busy, but it's really laziness. Sometimes I get lazy, too lazy to say thank you and truly mean it and really have a strong heart of gratitude and cut through the noise of life. But that's what this Christmas message is all about. I want to stay off camera so I can kind of formulate my thoughts and stay on topic, not have to worry about how handsome I am. And look at the bigger picture, in my quest for excellence every day on this show. Words have to be backed up by action, and hopefully Iron Shadow being here every day or nearly every day, we endeavor to do our best, hopefully. But sometimes we fall short, and you're good to overlook that and keep coming back and watching. If you don't watch on a regular basis, what's wrong with you? I suffered loss recently of my aunt, and that's been on my heart, been on my mind. My last living aunt. But we all suffer loss. The loss of time each day, the loss just from the march of time. We die a little each day. Thing is to make those moments count and really mean something, not only to ourselves, that's easy, but to others. And you give my life meaning, each and every one of you that watch this program every day and watch our draw streams and other things that we do on the channel. It's not always easy to distill and articulate and communicate and cut through the static of the world and clearly communicate with you exactly what we mean or what we have on our heart at the time. A lot of times we stuff things back, we hide them. Truth is, I need you more than, or just as much as you need me. We, need each other. That's the way it's meant to be. No man's an island. I realize that. If we never question, we'll not ever seek what we're looking for. If we don't seek, we'll never find it. So question everything. especially in these days and times, you know. I would hope that this channel is a port, at very least, in the storm of life, rest for one's soul, a place where you can kind of come in here and maybe have some seed sown, learn something, broaden your horizons, or maybe just have fun. Hopefully you get something out of it. I've learned when I serve the needs of others, my needs are served. And what Bone did yesterday and what others have done, Carrie and Gable, and there's so many others, that Shadowhawk that I could mention, Hex and Apex. I wish I could tell you and I had the words, to how much each and every one of you really mean to me. Sadly, I cannot. I can't go that deep. I haven't got the words. Words are too great for me, and anything I said would be sorely lacking. Just know this: you are loved. You are forever in my heart. And I wish you only the best in life and a very, very Merry Christmas. Hopefully, this is a place you can look to. And like I say, find a place where you can come every day and get some peace in this maddening world with all that's going on. The rush of Christmas season, the holiday season, the new year soon to come in. If you don't find it here, find it somewhere, I pray. I'm just trying to find my place. Thank you for truly touching my heart, motivating me to do better. Truly a blessing to be here every day among friends. Really, truly appreciate it with much heartfelt hope and gratitude for the future. It's easy to get lost in the distractions of the world. I guess this, in a way, is kind of my personal love letter to you for nearly 4 years of watching the channel, and whenever you came in. It's truly been a blessing. I can only tell you what I do in life and kind of live my life vicariously on here and share with you and have you share with me, either by coming on or in the chat. Often I'm wrong. I'm not always right. I struggle with my emotions and my passions, my desires, just like you do on a daily basis. I hope to be a better person tomorrow, but for today, well, we'll try. I felt like I needed to do this alone. Ultimately, the buck stops with me. I'm trying to maintain a balance. I always try and maintain a balance and build my life around this channel, this show. Everything else radiates out from it. Sometimes we just need a recharge, and yesterday show did that for me, showing how much you really care. I hope to win hearts and minds every day with my behavior and show. You deserve a lot better, but thank you for helping me hit reset. once again. Apex says balance is a way of life. Jason says Merry Christmas, Rex. Go back and look here and acknowledge the chat. Shadowhawk in here, of course. My great co-host. He deserves a day off for all his time of service. And I hope you had a good one, brother. Apex Comics in the house. Carrie says, I've spent the evening with my neighbor crying because this is his first Christmas since she passed. I wish I could take his pain away. Yeah. Well, the Book of Job shows us just by being a friend and being there, even if you don't say anything, is a comfort. Just to know that you're not alone in the world. And sometimes we can, as big as the world is, it feels like we're alone at times. His wife passed in May, and I got to support him today. So what did you get for Christmas, Rex? Did you see your mom? I saw her yesterday, and we celebrated yesterday. Had a good, hour and a half, almost 2 hours. Usually lasts about 2 hours with us. Did all that yesterday. Actually, just been doing some writing, some soul searching, some thinking, some mind numbing watching TV. I went out to the shed and got some Dead Zone. All 4 seasons of that. I watched, maybe to the 3rd disc of Dead Zone last night. Good show. If you haven't seen it, based on a Stephen King book. But yeah, go through scrapbooks. I know sometimes I can get morose and sort of feeling down when I look at old timey pictures and things like that. And I don't know why. Every time I look through my school pictures, I get sort of morose and sort of down. And they were good times, at least for the most part. They were good times in my experience. And so I'm not big on looking through scrapbooks and stuff, but I'm just saying appreciate those that are around you and still with you. And sometimes we just need visual reminders. I know I do, to look through and appreciate those that are around us. That's what I'm going to do with the rest of the evening, is probably contact some people online and let them know I care. Maybe some on the telephone, let them know I care. And that I'm here for them if they need me. Doing a Christmas unwrapping tonight at 12 a.m. Apex After Dark this Saturday night, Sunday morning. Send you the link. Okay, thank you. Over on Instagram, if you please. Apex, I'll be there as your co-host. Absolutely. I can make that. Haven't done an Apex After Dark in a while. Been missing it, brother. But I understand. But yeah, what did I get for Christmas? I got that Coca-Cola collectible Stein from 1994. Got a little gas money, which I'd already put gas in from previous, so, went shopping, needed to get some bread. I was out of bread, and saw a lady and her daughter that I hadn't seen for a while, so that's good. She lives out of town, so that was very good. Saw my comic shop owner. He said hi to me, as he was passing at Walmart. Got a few other items, got a few treats for Abby, which I'm glad I went because I've, got some of the last stuff that I was looking for, so the next guy's not going to be so lucky, but I was glad to find what I did. And been treating Abby and spending time with her. woke up writing some of this down and um, laid my head on Abby and let her know I loved her. Prayed for her. I don't mean to get emotional, but she does mean a lot to me, as all of you do to me. I didn't mean to get choked up, but there you go. So, since I got up so early and wrote some of this down and did what I did with Abby, let her out and been treating her today. She's had a couple good meals and some surprise treats and things like that, and just gave her her medicine for her hacking, which doesn't always, and I think sometimes she throws it up. You know, because they're hacking and coughing. So I got to wonder how effective it is. Merry Christmas to you, Ryan James. Hope you had a wonderful one with Kaylee and your family. Thank you for sending me that Christmas picture, and thank you to Marcus Killigrew for his Merry Christmas greeting to me over on X. I was at least enough to read that. If you want to contact me though, contact me through Instagram or Facebook um, or through this channel um, for now till I can figure something else, hopefully out better for the upcoming year. Um, yeah, for the rest of the evening, I'm probably going to at least till Apex After Dark, which is going to be midnight. Join us over there. I'll be co-hosting with Apex. He's got a Christmas unwrapping. I'll be contacting a few people through Facebook and whatever, and I haven't even contacted my daughter yet. I put that off and contacting some other people until I kind of thought about what I really wanted to say. You know, I wanted to mean something and come from the heart. And even with the loved one as close as your daughter or son or spouse, we often just say the words without the meaning behind them. And I don't want to do that. I'm looking forward to this next year. I think it'll be even a better year than this year was. This year was unlike any other year that I've been in, but still a good year nonetheless. None of us really have anything to complain about when we consider the plight of some others and the lives they must be living. It's just fantastic that I can be here every day and share with you just even a little. But I do hope that everybody had a wonderful Christmas and really had some fun today. But take out at least 5 minutes. Do yourself a favor. If you haven't already, it sounds like Carrie already has. But take out at least 5 minutes just to get quiet and offer up a little prayer or just be thankful. Do a little soul searching just for a few minutes and ask, what did this world and the people around me mean to me? You're not alone. None of us are ever really alone, but we can feel alone, especially during the holidays. I believe my aunt that just passed away, her husband, my uncle, youngest brother of my mother, was born on either Christmas Eve or Christmas. So I'm sure that my mother, without talking to her, her thoughts are going to that and the loss of my aunt recently and others that have passed. When you get about to the age of 90, there's not a lot of people left standing. Last year, we talked to a teacher that was teaching at my old grade school, high school. I can't even remember what she taught, but I remember, don't know if I even had her, to tell you the truth, except maybe for a substitute teacher. We talked to her last Christmas. She is out there at the facility where across the street where my mother is, across the street from me. We talked to her and shared a lot last time in sort of the puzzle area where my mother goes down and puts together puzzles. It's next to sort of like the activity person's um, office and the activity room that they have. And we shared and laughed and whatnot with that teacher all last Christmas for a couple hours, remembering school and things like that. And she passed away about 3 days ago. Had been moved around, moved from that place to another facility and been there the rest of the year. Some strokes, health issues. I think she had a couple minor strokes and was moved out there or whatever, and then had another one, But she's not here. She was here last year this time, but she's not here anymore. Makes you think, when's the last time you're going to talk to somebody? Prayer for anyone who's struggling, absolutely. Yeah, and I really think of my aunt's son that found her dead, hadn't contacted his mom in 2 or 3 days. I know if it was up to mom, and I understand my own mother, she's expressed this, but she doesn't push it like she used to anymore. God bless her heart. She'd like to hear from us daily. I know she thinks that we're all she has. She has a lot more than she really thinks about or knows. She's been in service to everyone I can know all the rest of our lives. And I just say that to you, that as I said later, I meet the needs of others when my needs are met when I meet the needs of others. And Christ said it like, the greatest among you will be your servant. Just think about those that don't have it as well this Christmas season. It seems like the holidays are times when some of our loved ones pass away. I feel for Andy. I may not see him again, which is my neighbor's son, my neighbor. He was my neighbor. He lived there with his grandparents and mother. And then his grandparents passed away one by one. And then his mother, this close to Mother's Day. And his birthday's right there at Mother's Day. So it was kind of double whammy for him, and I'm sure it'll hit him hard this next year coming up that his mother's still not with him, because it's around Mother's Day and it's around his birthday. That's a hard pill to take. And he sold his house to a friend, a house that was left to him, my neighbor's house, Terry's house. And it closes, and I guess they'll be moving in into January, beginning of February, somewhere around that time. And they'll have a new neighbor, and hopefully he'll be a good one. Sort of my worldview is a Christian worldview. Thank God. I was adopted, and what a blessing. My sister that I've only known of for about 2.5 years, since the end of June, a couple years ago, contacted me, found me after all these years, knew of me and searching for me for about 30 years. And here I was up here where we have a lot of family, apparently, and where her father even passed away. I was doing some remembering of my own, looking in the back of my Bible, wondering exactly the date that I became a Christian, which really informs my life and always has. I mean, when you have the last name of Christian, it's hard to get away from. But my adopted parents are the salt of the earth. And just the important dates, some of the important dates that I've written down. Strikes me that I don't have my daughter's birthdays in here. But 1971, November 22nd, 1971, 6 years old. I remember it well, a couple weeks after my birthday, and was baptized a week later on the 28th. First time I ever gave a sermon was in 2000 on the 26th, almost to the day, that I first turned my life over to the Lord. We all got a mission in life, and I suppose I just want to say that we each have to find out what that mission is for our individual lives. And for me, it's more than just coming on and entertaining you every day or interacting with you every day. Hopefully I'll last some kind of lasting impression that'll last long after I'm gone. Well, maybe, Apex, you're the one to do it in your comics. Carrie says, I think it's hard to explain to someone who doesn't know Jesus that when we do to make someone else smile, to share Jesus' love, because we're rewarded in heaven for what we do to honor him. Yeah. Well, all you do unto the Lord, right? I don't think that's what we do in life. Often we forget. We need a constant reminder, and others around us help us do that, and sometimes they can be a distraction. I know for me, try and do away with those distractions. I'm distracted enough as it is, as I'm sure some of you are there. And sometimes hard to focus on what's really important. And so, king of procrastination, too. I've tried to be much better at that and make my actions speak as well as my words. There's a special feeling when you give out love for no specific reason, just because. Yeah, that is. And that love from Bone, that love gift from Bone yesterday really touched my heart, as Carrie's gift of money for new markers did. And that's actions with their words that I hear every day. Yes, God bless us all with a productive and happy new year. Absolutely. We all need that. I don't know that there's much more that I have to say today. I just wanted to say a heartfelt thank you to everyone. And I hope you did have a wonderful, joyous celebration today, and that you do every day. Of course, we know that there's ups and downs to life, right? Some days are harder than others. And hopefully, just through the consistency and tedium and boredom, maybe, of this show, however you want to describe it, because we've had all kinds of days here, some good, some bad, some downright ugly. You can take the good, the bad, and the ugly all together and roll it together. I guess you got the 4 o'clock shadow. You had a good Christmas? Well, good. Hopefully, I can share a bit of that at midnight with you, co-hosting on the Apex After Dark. Just remember to send that to Instagram. No, she paid some money to me to get new markers for me. But yeah, she's probably been buying some new art supplies because she's been doing stuff nearly every day. Are you out of the hospital, Carrie? I meant to ask you that. Yeah, I guess you got to come home since you were with your neighbor. I assumed that you got to come home and everything, the test, the heart monitor and everything was okay. Just let me reiterate this part that I wrote down. I wish I could tell you what you mean to me, but sadly I cannot. I haven't got the words. The words are too great for me, and anything I said would be sorely lacking. Just know this: you are loved. You are forever in my heart, and I wish you only the best in life and a very Merry, Merry Christmas. I'll see you tomorrow, Lord willing.